Serverless in 2026 is insane. If you think Lambda was just about scaling to zero, you are living in the past. Today, serverless is the brain of the entire cloud ecosystem. We are moving from simple functions to intelligent, autonomous, and lightning-fast architectures. First, let's talk about the death of the cold start. Remember waiting 2 seconds for a Java function to warm up? In 2026, SnapStart is everywhere. Whether you are using Python, Node, or Java, every function is pre-warmed and ready to execute in under 10 milliseconds. The concept of warming up is officially dead. Next is infinite burst capacity. AWS has expanded Lambda concurrency across multiple regions seamlessly. You no longer worry about account-level limits or regional throttles. If your app goes viral, New York, London, and Tokyo regions activate simultaneously to handle your traffic, all without you changing a single line of code. But the real game changer is serverless AI. Amazon Bedrock and AWS Lambda have merged into a single agentic platform. You can now deploy agentic functions that don't just process data, they think. They can call external APIs, reason through complex logic, and update your database autonomously. Agentic Lambda means your functions are now smart units. They use integrated foundation models to debug themselves, optimize their own memory settings, and even rewrite parts of their logic to improve performance based on real-time traffic patterns. For heavy workloads, we now have serverless GPUs. SageMaker Serverless Inference combined with Trainium and Inferentia chips allows you to run high-performance AI models without ever seeing a server rack. You pay only for the milliseconds of GPU compute you actually use. Aurora Serverless v3 has taken databases to the next level. We are talking sub-second scaling from 0 to 100,000 transactions and back to 0. This is the first time a relational database truly behaves like a cloud-native function. Zero idle cost, absolute performance. Event-driven architecture has also evolved. EventBridge is now EventBridge Pro, featuring AI-powered event routing. It can predict traffic spikes before they happen and pre-scale your entire serverless stack, ensuring flawless performance during flash sales or breaking news events. Amazon Q is now your serverless architect. You can describe a feature in plain English, and Amazon Q will build the entire SAM or CDK template, generate the Lambda code, and set up the IAM policies with least privilege security automatically. Building takes minutes, not days. Security is also serverless. GuardDuty for Lambda now uses real-time ML to detect anomalous behavior within your code. If a hacker tries to inject code or exfiltrate data, the function is isolated and terminated in mid-execution before a single byte leaves your account. And finally, cost. In 2026, we've moved to pay-per-value. AWS now offers pricing models where you pay based on the successful completion of a business process, not just the raw CPU cycles. Serverless is no longer just a compute choice. It's a financial strategy. The cloud is becoming invisible. Serverless in 2026 is about focusing on your product, not your platform. Are you ready for the absolute insanity of the new cloud? Subscribe to @Cloud Decoded to master the future of DevOps and AWS.